Hello and welcome. This is David Parra with AARP in Arizona, and I have with me my colleague and friend Alex Juarez. Alex, welcome to the show. I also
Hello.
have Selena Olivas. Selena Olivas is with the Secretary of State, the Outreach Director. Selena, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
First of all, let me tell everyone that this is the first show. We're calling these updates. We're going to be having updates, and this will launch on Saturdays, Saturday mornings. This is the first one. And because we have coming up very, very fast the presidential preference election, we have invited Selena Olivas, your outreach director with the Secretary of State, Adrian Fontes, to help us with two very, very basic points. The first one is three super important dates. And then I would like her to take us through that page, the My.Arizona.Vote page, which has great information. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
All
I'm
right.
ready for it. I'm ready.
Perfect. Okay, so number one, Selena, help us with these three important dates regarding the upcoming presidential preference election. And by the way, we already did a couple of interviews, one in English, one in Spanish. If you want to hear the whole or watch the whole interview, they're on our page. So help us with these three important days, Selena, if you don't mind.
Yes. So one of the first date will be the deadline to register to vote. That is February 20th. Also, if you haven't registered, this is the deadline. But also, if you want to change your political party, also this is the deadline because to be able to participate on this election, the PPE is presidential preference election, you need to belong to a political party, Republican or Democrats. Those are the only two parties that are actually participating on the PPE. So February 20th. And then the second one, it will be February 21st. And that's a very important day because that's when early voting starts. So that's when you will receive your ballot and you can actually start voting that day.
In my case, I'm registered independent.
Uh-huh.
What do I need to do if I want to participate in the presidential preference election, March 19th?
Okay, so first you will need to register prior to February 20th because that's the last day you can register. Uh, of course, I mean, if you say, I don't want to be independent, I don't want to be a Republican or Democrat after this a specific election, what you can do is you can register by February 20th and then you can participate on the election day. And then after, you can go back to independent. But if you don't change your political party to Democrat or Republican, you will not be able to participate on this one.
Fantastic.
And obviously, you will help us in just a bit how to check our status or how we are registered and then how to change it, correct, later on?
Yes, I mean, it's really
Perfect.
simple, but it's just important. Write it in your calendar. Deadline. You can do these changes by this date only.
So this would be the third date. What's the importance of this date?
It's very important because that's March 19th. That's when the election day is going to have the presidential preference election. So this day you have all day to vote. If you didn't participate by sending your early ballot, and then you can go in person and you can vote and you're done. But remember, you have to be on the line before 7 p.m. If you are 6:59, you're fine. Even if the line is long or short or whatever, you just need to be there by 7 p.m.
Perfect. Selena, after we did the interviews with Secretary of State Fontes, I asked myself, I've never visited this page, to be frank with you, in terms of finding out where is that little button to change my political party or even to register, even though I registered a long time ago. So please take us through. I'm going to ask you to share your screen
Mhm.
and take us through that page, the My My.Arizona.Vote. I visited it. It's got great information and it makes it so simple. Can you share your screen and take us through that page?
Yes. Okay, so this is a very friendly page, and as you can see, the first tab we will have a way that you can check your status. That you can see, am I registered? I'm not registered. What political party are you? So you just need to click on that first tab. The other one is where you can find where you can go and vote. It will take you to the closest location to your address, or it depends on the county that you are in, because this is a statewide. So it depends on the county. It will help you in there with each of the counties. The also is, if you haven't received your ballot and you want to request one, you can click it right here and request to receive one by mail. And then this is my favorite, because you can check the status of your ballot. You can see if we already sent you the ballot, if we receive it. You can check all those different status right here. This is one of my favorite one, because it gives you peace of mind that you already voted, we already received it, and then you can see what is the status of your ballot. So this is the page. It has a lot of different tabs in there, but for me, this is one of the main tabs that you can use on this page.
Let's just, can we remind our viewers what the URL is, what the web address is?
Yes. So the page, to be able to check, your status, if you register what political party, is My.Arizona.Vote.
I'm showing the title of this update, but it's in there, My.Arizona.Vote. One quick thing, Selena,
Mhm.
on the first button there, can you click on that? What sort of things are they going to be asked?
Yes, so pretty much in here, like I said, you need to select your county, because
Mhm.
it depends where you live. That's where this page will take you. So I live in Maricopa, and then right here you will put your last name. In this case, I'm writing Olivas. And something that is really important is, remember, uh, sometimes we have to put the name as we write it down in a voter registration. Okay, so Olivas, and then a date of birth.
At the bottom, there's a very important, when I did it, I wasn't sure and I finally got it. So what's those fields there?
So the first one, you need to provide your driver license, and this is Arizona, or your state identification number. So if you select in here, you will need to write down here the number of your driver license or your state ID. If you select last four digits of your social, you need to put the number of the last four digits, right here.
Perfect.
And then the last one is a tribal ID. So if you
Perfect.
belong to a tribal, write down here, and then you click search, and it will bring your voter registration file.
Perfect. Can you take us through the home page again, just so that folks can have one more look at the different items that they can do? I thought, I mean, honestly, to me, this is great information. Let's keep in mind that this is the Secretary of State. This is statewide, not just a
Mhm.
particular county. We have 15 counties here in Arizona, but this is the Secretary of State's website, so it's for the whole state. Can you also take us to the page, not My.Arizona.Vote, but just Arizona.Vote, Arizona.Vote, because that also has amazing information that I think it's important for folks to know. And in there, and she'll explain to you, there's a button that says that they can take you to be registered to vote. And then
Mhm.
those questions, the Q&A, to me, it's incredible. Take it away, Selena, please.
Yes, so here, this is the page, and as you can see, we have option English and Spanish, and you can see this is only related to the PPE, that is presidential preference election, and here it actually take you, to give you the date of the election, when is the deadline. And then and here you can also check your status of your registration. You can go to the election calendar, and then you can and here's securing Arizona's election, is a little bit information about the security of the Arizona elections. We're being on the loop right now. And
Right.
then register to vote. Like, you can also click in here, and it will take you to the voter registration in case you want to register for the upcoming
Now,
election.
this in essence is what is the website there? Arizona Service, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it will take you through Service Arizona. So this is the page because this is very important. This is the page where will take you as again, it will ask you your language and then you click continue. And
Mhm.
then you could see also another, important dates in here. And then you will click in here. So you can start like you can begin the registration or you can update your
Perfect.
registration.
If
Okay.
you can take us back to the Arizona.Vote page, and if you can just elaborate on two more things, and then we'll end the matter of the Q&A. To me, that's incredible. I mean, pretty much any question you have, you'll find an answer there. Can you kind of just take us through that section?
Yes. So in here again, it will give you the dates, important dates in here. And here at the bottom, you will have, all those questions that you might like don't know and say, how can I find out this? So, and here is like, explain you what is the presidential preference election, and then who can participate, what are the requirements if you want to register to vote, how you can check your status. And then the question that actually Alex asked at the beginning, I'm independent. Can I participate? It will give you, you click and it will give you the answer right here. And
And
like I
English
told
and
Alex,
Spanish, right?
English and Spanish. And pretty soon it will have some native languages too.
Oh, great.
Perfect, perfect. I
Very good.
think this will do. This is good enough, Alex. What do you think? I thought this information is so important for the community to have, and that's why we
Absolutely.
wanted to do our first update of the year on this very, very thing. What's your thought? Final thoughts, Alex?
These are great pages, a lot of information, but it is very important for our communities to know exactly where to find their information. How am I registered? Am I even registered? Do I need to register? Where to register? What are the important dates? Very simple. So we really appreciate, Selena, your time, the expertise that you have, and just your knowledge. So thank you so much.
Yes, and I just want to say something really quick. Like these pages are your you have a peace of mind because this is a real information. It's coming from the Secretary of State, so we're giving you the information. It's information you can trust, and then you can share to everybody, to your family, friends, and you're gonna make sure they have the right information they need around the state of Arizona.
Selena Olivas, Director of Community Outreach with the Secretary of State. Thank you very much. Alex Juarez, thank you. And we'll see you in the next update. Bye-bye.